ready to go. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's how this game gets started. The pitch. Out there to center. Mullins in pursuit. One away. Here's Austin Riley.
Batting second, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Burns, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls, one strike.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Just off the inside edge.
It's a good take.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Orioles, the shortstop.
The line to kick the pitch.
Henderson.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
The wind to the pitch. That one just misses. 1-2 to count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ripped. Ozuna running hard. Makes the grab, one down. Here's Adley Rutschman. In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Swings through that.
No balls, one strike.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings and misses. Strike one. Rutschman, the runner at first with two gone. And a swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here in Baltimore, here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson. The right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to fool hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Strike one. Harris measures 6 feet even, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a base hit up the middle.
All over that one right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. So here's Murphy now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a pop-up. Mateo has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one drifts inside. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. Out towards right center field. Santander drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And into the box for Baltimore. Ryan O'Hearn. Strider back to work. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch.
1-1.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And there's 1 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Makes the grab, 2 down. To the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. On to the 3rd inning, and now the DH, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
The pitch. Out to short. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Out towards left center. Mullins in pursuit. Snags it for the 2nd out. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Riley. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Bounce to the right. Mateo. The throw to first. Out. And Albies is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. The wind and the pitch. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Jorge Mateo, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And here is Gunnar Henderson. Fly to left his first time.
Henderson.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ozuna running hard. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's going to be Michael Harris. Little chopper rolls foul. Foul ball there. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go.
Leading
bottom
off
4. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one almost hit him. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
And the right-hander deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, left fielder,
Colton Cowser digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Kicks and fires. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
O'Hearn in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's down and in.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count. And then
Acuna has it sized up. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one fouled off. 0-1 now. That got him. And that's going to force in a run.
Definitely a problem with the release point there, and it just comes back to bite them. They're going to get away from you at times, but you just can't let it happen with the bases loaded. That's a painful RBI for the hitter.
Mountcastle goes after that one for strike one. Comes up empty.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Riley. There's one. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. In the air, left side. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Flied to right his first time. And that one fouled off. Arcia, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. O'Hearn under it. And makes the grab. And there's two away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Jorge Soler.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Fouled off left side. The Orioles up by a run. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now, Ramon Urias. Strider back to work. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And he deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Murphy fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Number 3.
And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. First pitch just misses. Just missed. Righty to the plate.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The pitch. And another ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Henderson in the box again. Takes a strike. Mateo leads off first with one away. Mateo runs.
Well, that's a nice job of moving that runner up into scoring position. It's not the most common way of getting it done. Probably a little painful, but now we'll see if they can cash in.
Arcia. Quick feed to second for one. On to Olsen. That's 2. Back here in Baltimore, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch. Late with the swing there.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
kicks and deals. Laser base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know,
Acuna runs. Cut on and miss. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag, and he's out. Can't get back in time. And strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
One out, runner at second. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. There's a strike. With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Fought off foul. The pitch.
Ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And that rolls into the corner. Not stopping. He's going for three. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Man at second. That one off the mark. 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First baseman
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 1 for 2. Bounce to the left side. Oh, great stop. But no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
That one almost got him. Righty delivers, and he swings through that one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle.
High fly ball out towards left field. He's under it. Squeezes it. Runners tag up from second and third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. But they do get a run. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. And a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And now Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Fly ball to right. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Sean Murphy.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Fouled off. He was late. The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
So up next, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Hacks and misses. Bottom of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias.
Third baseman.
And here it comes. That one almost got him. That pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's outside. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that skips in the dirt. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Henderson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
That one hammered center field. Harris right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second. And here is Adley Rutschman. In the air to left down the line. Ozuna running hard. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Burns back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
The batter.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty. That's ripped. Base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Anthony Dominguez has checked into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The pitch. And fouled off. So the tying run at second. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Throws to Henderson. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Colton Cowser.
The left fielder.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Oh, the throw is over his head.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a chance for Anthony Santander. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And the 1-0. It's through for a hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, and no one can get there. Around third, he scores, and they lead by 4.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Mullins now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Fires over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Mountcastle.
Ozuna, long run on his horse. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ramon Urias, the next to hit. Harris makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the 9th. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And the pitch. That one just missing inside.
2 balls.
And that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him swinging.
Now that the 7th.
Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Cowser going back on this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball.
Coming on for the Orioles, Felix Bautista.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ozuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Up and in, ball 1. And that one is inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's a swing and a miss. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Bautista is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 5-0 the final in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire
shows until they fizz up, rizz up like you're with us. If not, zip up your lip up, whip up. Hits with ransom, foul styles get in once. We came back cause we heard it pop needed another anthem. Black like Noah, in fact, in Foya. And we was back in the days with the justice we'd have been known as the flowers. Revenue since the 70s, find me. So we went crazy in the 80s, so we won't kiss in the 90s. Oops, the naughties, troops and sections of. So clap your hands and hold your shorty. I'm naughty. Here we go now. Here we go. Come and feel me flow. Here we go now. Here we go. Come and feel me flow. Here we go now. Here we go. Come and feel me flow. Here we go now. Here we go. Come and feel me flow. Just got paid today. Got me a pocket full of change. Said I just got paid today. Got me a pocket full of change. If you really like working hard all day, just step on my shoes and take my pay.
All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off the afternoon
And into
for
the box for Baltimore, Gunnar
shortstop.
Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
The pitch. The
Ball
shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
That is third.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Cowser.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Schwarber settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st.
Leading off
Now it's
for
the
the
second
Phillies.
baseman, Edmundo
Second
Sosa.
baseman,
And the pitch.
Edmundo Sosa.
On the ground, right side. Holiday. To first.
Yep, he's
One
out.
gone, bottom half of the 1st.
Batting
Here's
second.
Trey Turner.
The center
He's
fielder.
got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That to right. Turner is out. Out number 2. Bryce Harper to the plate.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And misses inside. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Wheeler back to work. And a foul ball. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. On the ground, out to short. To first, and he beats it.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. There goes the runner.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just...
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. And he deals. And this gets away from Real Muto. And now a man into scoring position. One out and a runner at second here in game 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Digging in, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
That one way inside. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Orioles looking to strike first here in game 4 of the World Series. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the second. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle.
The wind of the pitch.
Schwarber.
That one fouled off. Eflin, the tall righty, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Man at second. Strike 2.
0-2.
Bounced up the middle. Henderson tosses to first, and Castellanos is out. This is Bryson Stott. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. So first and second with one gone, and now it's Alec Bohm. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And a big swing and a miss.
All right, this is a spot where you've just got to nibble, work the edges with this hitter. If he wants to chase and go outside his zone, so be it. But if you walk him, you got the pitcher to deal with next. You'd rather have that matchup.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. Now they've got him in a rundown. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Whips it to first on the run. And one away in the top of the third. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Zach Eflin. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. And a good eye there. Top of the third, no score. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Eflin back to work.
Realmuto.
That one blasted deep to right, way back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. So now here's the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. Out to short. Throws to first, and they got him. So the batting order turns over. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. The fourth game of the World Series.
The catcher.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond. You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Santander swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Strike 2. All tied up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swings and misses. That's the second out. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Man on second, 2 down.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom
Phillies.
4, down the number 2 hitter, Trey Turner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing.
Oh, look at this. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first.
The first baseman.
Now here is Harper.
Harper.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 0-1.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Turner runs. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Number 8.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
2 on, 1 out. Right side. Santander racing after it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
That one pulled foul. 2 on, 2 outs. That's towards center. And it falls. Flying around third is Turner. He will score and they take the lead. 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Out to short. Henderson. Fires across the diamond. Inning over, and it. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the Orioles,
We go to the top of the fifth,
baseman,
and now the first
6,
baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Mountcastle.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
One strike.
Mountcastle measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Popped up. Sosa settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. The other way. That's a hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach.
So next to hit for Baltimore,
Eflin.
Zach Eflin. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, JT Real Muto steps in.
JT
A wind of the pitch.
Muto.
Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly
Now
for him
batting.
right there. You'll often
No
hear the
pitcher.
phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a
Wheeler.
great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
At the belt and fires. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Now
So 2
batting,
down now.
second baseman,
And here is Edmundo Sosa.
Sosa.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Wheeler back to work. And that one fouled off. In the air out towards right center. Turner on his horse. Hauls it in, 1 away. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. In the air right field. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the center fielder, Trey Turner. And the right-hander back to work.
Turner.
On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Harper now. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
That clips the corner. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. And they take a 2-run lead.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Double play ball to second. Sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Nick Castellanos.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to hit, Bryson
The
Stott.
shortstop, Bryson Stott.
Up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first, but no chance. That's an infield single. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Runner on the go. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. What a play. Inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. The right-hander back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Schwarber makes the play, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Pulls it down, and there are two away. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Harper. The tag, and he's out. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th. And digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. That one down the line. Tosses across the first. And Realmuto is out. Zach Wheeler stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, Henderson. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the Philly batting order turns over. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Trey Turner at the plate. And a foul ball. Misses inside. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Line drive. Hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And a pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Realmuto up with it. Fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Ramon Urias getting ready to hit. That one the other way. Sosa throws to first in time.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Jordan Westburg.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Strike one.
0-1.
Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Seranthony Dominguez on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here it comes. Dominguez in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
0-2.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in game 4. Ball 1 there. The punch out there. 2 out. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Late on that fastball.
1 strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
And to count 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now, Gunnar Henderson. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Backed off the plate that time.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting.
Adley Rutschman digs in now.
Rutschman.
That's in there. That's strike 1. The Phils leading by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Orioles down to their final
left
out. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
It's all kicking off soon. Better stay with a grip, bruv. I don't know about your goons. Round there, everything lift up. Whether it's draw, win or lose, none of my friend them give up.
Let's do it. Ain't come here to talk it out, let's get into it. Froze up, now you frozen. You should've blew it. Told you you can't with us, you should've blew it. We don't do the most, put all on they desk. Oh, you wanted to go to them. Made it out alive, I'm blessed. Leave another guy now. We was trying to ride together. Get pushed down, whatever. We gon' ride forever.